Hey friends, good morning and happy Tuesday. I hope that you're ready for this amazing and fabulous new day. I want to make this video today about taking the easy way, or in other words, the path of least resistance. Now, I'd like to just propose this concept or introduce it for your consideration because I find it to be a really soothing and creative way or idea that I have learned from one of my spiritual teachers, Abraham Hicks. So the path of least resistance is exactly what it sounds like, which is taking the easy way, or taking the path or decision or course of action that is the simplest, or what you would consider to be the easiest to do for you in the given circumstance or situation. Now, the reason why I want to talk about that today for a bit is because from early on in our lives, some of us are raised because of society, because of culture and traditions, with the notion that we have to be deserving of what we want and that we have to earn it. We have to struggle for it and work hard for it, and we even have to suffer for it to obtain it. Otherwise, we're not deserving, or we're not worthy of having that thing that we want. And for many years, I had this thinking embedded. It was one of my beliefs. And in the past 3 years, I've really come around to embracing this new way of thinking, which is that we all deserve to be happy, that we are born worthy, we are born deserving of our happiness, and we don't have to prove it or work hard for it or to defend why we are worthy and deserving to the world, because we are loved and we are worthy of happiness just by virtue of being born. So when it comes to our deepest desires and our wishes for life, it seems like we reach a point sometimes when, and by we I mean many people who have struggled for so long, and then they reach one day or a moment in life where they see others around them who do have the things that they want, and yet they didn't have to struggle or work hard for it or to prove their worthiness. So this introduces a contrast to the belief that we previously held. And so today, I really embrace this concept of the path of least resistance. What it means is, whenever you find yourself in a situation or in life in general, and you're needing to make a decision on a course of action, it's an opportunity for you to reflect and consider, what would be the path of least resistance for me in this situation? What would make me feel good? What is the easiest way for me to proceed to have an overall harmonious outcome that serves me and serves the greater good or the greater universe? Or how does it fit in ecologically with the circumstances? And if it's something that has to do with being at work and producing a task, well then, is the path of least resistance not doing the project or procrastinating? Or is it to start to work on it little by little in small chunks, and maybe listening to some good music along the way and taking small breaks to stretch? And if it's something to do with traffic, what is the path of least resistance? Well, if you can't take another way to or from wherever you're going, and you must take this road, then what's the easiest way to deal with it? The path of least resistance might be listen to some good music, or listen to something uplifting, or to a good podcast or an audiobook. And before you know it, you'll be home and you'll have an enjoyable and edifying experience on the way. And what it means also is that you begin to appreciate more the journey of life. And you realize that it's about the journey. And as recurring as that saying is, and we hear it from different inspirational sources, is that it's all about the journey, and it's really the journey that counts. And it's so true. And you realize that it's about the experience, because many times we reach the end of what we wanted, and it goes so quickly, it's there, and then it's time to move on to the next thing. So it's an opportunity for us in life to embrace the journey, and it's a funner, a more enjoyable and delightful journey when we can feel that it's easier. The path of least resistance. What is the path of least resistance in any situation for you? Perhaps you can ask yourself that question today and reflect on how it can improve and enhance the quality of your life and how it makes you feel. Does it relax you? Does it make you feel like you take a load of pressure off of you? If it does, maybe that's a good sign, and you should listen to that, because the purpose of life, for my consideration, is to be happy, to be joyful, to enjoy life, to enjoy every moment and every day, to live with a spirit of enthusiasm and wonderment and astonishment, appreciation and gratitude. And if this is one life that we get to live, I want to make the best of it. So I want to enjoy the journey every day, and I've personally found that I really enjoy it when I take the path of least resistance and I apply that philosophy. So perhaps you can try that out for yourself if you'd like. If it sounds good for you, you can ask yourself this question: what is the path of least resistance? What is the easy way for me to go about this situation that will make me feel good and will produce an overall harmonious and positive outcome now and eventually in the long term? So that's the message on this Tuesday. I hope that it resonates with you, and it might in some way now or in the days to come. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm wishing you a fabulous, happy, and joyful day filled with magic and enthusiasm and feelings of meaning and purpose. See you next time. Bye.